G'day everyone and welcome to the channel. My name's Harry and I make videos about cryptocurrency, finance, personal finance, and sometimes lifestyle videos. This year I'll be doing a lot more crypto videos, especially videos about solid crypto projects that are a bit under the radar. If that's what you're looking for, definitely subscribe. Today we're looking at Everest. Let's see what it's all about. Everest crypto is what we're looking at today. Before we dive into the details, let's have a look at the price action. And what I like about Everest, which has the symbol ID, it's up the last few days on the back of all other cryptos or most other cryptos going down. Bitcoin's been down, but Everest somehow has kept going up. Let's look at the 1 year chart. You can see it hit an all-time high of $1.80, and then it was mostly flat and around the 30-cent range. And in the last, it kind of went to a minimum of about 20 cents and then it spiked up. There have been some influencers talking about it on Twitter, so I don't know if that's the reason why or whether some fundamental information came out that week, but we will dive into the details of what Everest actually is and you'll have enough information to consider whether to invest in this cryptocurrency project. First up, what is Everest? Let's see what it says on their website. Your global everything account, crypto and fiat accounts, buy, sell, trade, currencies, crypto or stock, pay anywhere, anytime, any currency, an identity wallet, store and share credentials and documents, and a debit card. Now, I've taken some notes from some interviews that the founder and CEO did. The founder and CEO says that the Everest ID crypto is kind of like the Netflix of crypto in the sense that customers can do everything, not just one aspect of finance, multiple aspects. He calls it a platform for user-centric societies, more than banking or even economics, referring to the fact that you can do everything. Now, it's a blockchain society modeled on Estonia. When he said this, I wasn't sure if he meant the country, but he did. Supposedly in Estonia, they can do everything government related with just facial recognition. Everything except by property, that is. So the project has 4 aspects to it. These 4 aspects: identity, wallet, a stable coin, and a ledger. The identity, private user controlled biometrics. Basically, they take a photo of your face and that's your identity. You don't need MetaMask. You don't need a seed phrase. Your face is the identity. Second aspect is a wallet, fiat or crypto, documents, which works like Dropbox. You can share credentials. For example, you can share proof of what your address is without actually having to share the address. Third aspect is the stablecoin CRDT. They're a licensed custodian and it's programmable money, regulated stablecoin. And the fourth aspect is the ledger, transactions, which are fast and cheap. So that sort of information is available here as well. You can see life on your terms, identity, all your docs securely saved, share proof of ID, address, age, know your customer records, tickets, planes, trains, and boats. Then there's the wallet, multi-currency, fiat or crypto. He kept talking about fiat onboarding, getting people from their checking account into crypto with 2 clicks, making it easy. Send globally or locally, any currency. In the interview, he said a card was coming, but that interview was a few months ago, so that might already be here. 40% staking, payments, stocks, invest in tokenized shares, many more aspects, I'm sure. All right, while we're talking about cards, look at who they're partnered with. Visa and Chainlink and a few other really good partners. This is their CEO who's done a few interviews online, which you can look up later, but I'm giving you the summary. Now, what he said about these 4 attributes is that you need these 4 things if you want an e-government or an e-bank or a full society. You need all 4 of these aspects. He also said that they currently work with government, banks, and now direct to consumer with the app. Another advantage, fiat in and out globally, 5-second transaction time, 1 cent fee, integrated DeFi, send and receive crypto and fiat globally, biometric wallet, no lost keys, no seed phrases, no device required. Think about that. No device required. They're testing in Philippines and Indonesia using an agent. You don't even need a device. You might walk in to a kiosk and they will take your photo and that will be your identity. Think about all the developing countries, people that don't have phones, and getting them involved in the banking system. He mentioned that the governments love this aspect that you don't need a device for subsidy delivery. So governments are giving subsidies to low-income people, people who live in villages. They've done this in 3 villages in Indonesia where they could redeem through their Face ID and get a free tank of gas, and how they tracked it was through their Face ID. So think about social welfare in poorer countries, people that don't have permanent addresses, people that live in shacks. Now, all of a sudden, you can bring them into the system and at the lowest level offer subsidies. He did mention governments love this. So how many more governments are they going to roll this out to? So yeah, they can log into their accounts at kiosks, so they don't even need a device. The UX is being upgraded. At the moment, they've got 2 million people, but their goal is to get to 100 million people. That's a 50x. He mentioned it's called a super wallet. It's got multiple dApps. He used the Netflix metaphor, offering every service, all accounts in one place. So these are just a few of the applications. You can create, verify identity, insurance, e-health, e-government, payments. They have API to run insurance, health, government, more bridges currently with Ethereum, but they're going to be bridging to Solana and BSC. They're working with credit card companies, Visa, to issue debit cards. He was challenged. They asked about security. Everything is in one app. Are there any downsides? He said they work on 3 different chains and they are a regulated finance entity. They can't access the private data, but they do have records of every transaction. Then he was asked about 3D rendering hacks. What if someone could copy your face and do a 3D render of it? But when you're uploading your photo, it's actually a live face. They get you to look left to right, and then you need a PIN as well. And they've added in a second biometric also. And what he said is this is the same, if not better, as current banks. Then he spoke about the functionality of the ID token. The banks and institutions would need to buy millions of ID tokens and stake them to have access to their platform. Also to note, they have a license from the MFSA Malta, only 8 licenses they've given out supposedly, and Crypto.com is one of those license holders. So that's just a summary of the Everest platform. You can read up more about it on their website, plenty of information. This is their Twitter account, and I just pulled up a few tweets. So what the Bank of Metaverse Web3 should look like. 1, built on a public blockchain, automatic know your customer. Deposited paychecks appear in wallet as stablecoin, DeFi protocols, peer-to-peer payments, crypto card rewards, buy and sell crypto. Wallet can also hold NFTs and other digital assets. Bank has a key that help a user recover lost funds. Insured. Everest has all, with number 6 and number 9 and others coming in Q1. And our stablecoin is the world's first licensed and programmable. So this is Bob Reed, the co-founder and CEO. Next is this tweet: to keep an MFSA license like Crypto.com and Everest, they need to abide by strict rules and standards. If Crow is pushing the boundaries and get delisted, Everest will be without a competitor. Not too sure what Crypto.com's been doing, but again, this just shows that Everest is up there with Crypto.com if they're being given a license from Malta. Everest are ticking all the boxes when it comes to regulatory approval, following the correct processes, logically and methodically building their business and their products. And this reply from Everest, so CoinDesk tweeted out, crypto requires centralized systems as entry and exit points for traditional finance despite the rise of DeFi. Glad you asked. We are a decentralized solution solving this problem. Everest offers users global fiat in and fiat out to crypto and a portfolio of financial services. We're here to help. So this talks to Bitcoin dipping, protocol upgrades, and a renewed push towards interoperability have positioned Everest, PAC, and RVN as the top altcoin performers, even as Bitcoin price struggles to hold above 46,000. As I mentioned with the price action earlier, it's been going up where the general market has been going down. And just to summarize, ID, huge partnerships, regulated stablecoin, biometric identity, banking the unbanked, the future of DeFi. Price predictions, where could this crypto go? Well, as I mentioned earlier in the summary, if they hit their goal of 100 million users, that'll be a 50x in users. And of course, take this with a grain of salt. I would expect a 50x in the price if the user number increases by that amount, not even including how many more partnerships they can build in that time, how much extra functionality they can build in that time. And of course, assuming we don't hit a bear market in crypto and the wider market doesn't crash. But assuming a 50x, that'll take the price to around $18. Not financial advice at all. And if you are considering buying into this crypto, do your own research, wait for a good entry price. Who's to say the price won't come down even more in this volatile time? Is this the support level, the 20-cent mark? You don't want to be buying at 37 cents and then it ends up trading sideways for a few months at 20 cents. But that is for you to research and determine what is the best entry position for yourself. Anyway, guys, that is the video for today. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Everest. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and be sure to subscribe because I'm releasing a lot more crypto gem content this year. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.